Hi everyone, it's me Lisa from Lisa Needs and Vlogs. Well, it is day 4 of Lisa's Knit Race. And I'm still making the woolly geo blanket. There's 3 types. There's a baby, a lap and a throw. The yarn they're using is the woolly 8 ply at 50 grams a skein, but I am using the 4 Seasons Marvel 8 ply, which is 100 grams. 7 balls for the baby, 17 balls for the lap, 28 balls for the throw. They're saying to use 4mm circular needles at 80 to 120 centimeters, depending on the size. But I'm using a size 5. That's what I'm doing. Now the pattern, that's the pattern I'm doing now. I'll explain now. I'm doing 129 stitches. That's what I need to cast on. And the size using your preferred method, we like the long tail cast on. I don't do the long tail cast on. Then the next row, I knit 8. I place the stitch marker, place the marker on the, then I knit to the last 8, place the marker, and then I knit 8. And then rows 13 rows, I'm slipping markers. So I knit 8, slip the marker. Then I knit, and then I knit 8, and then, with the place mark. Then comes the triangle pattern. So, rows, every odd number I am, row 1 and right side, and all following right side rows first knit to the end, which is every odd row I am knitting to the end. Excuse me. And then it starts from row 2. This is where the pattern starts. I knit 8, I slip the stitch marker over, knit 1, and then in the brackets I knit 13, knit 1, repeat to the marker, then I slip this marker over, and then I knit 8. I've got to do everything in this bracket, and then I go back to doing row 1. Then row 4 I do the pattern again, and then that will make, so the first 14 rows I'm knitting them, and then when I start row 16 you knit a couple, and that's when the purl comes into things, from row 16 to 28. There's 28 rows in the repeat of this pattern, which it has its challenges, but there's a lot of counting. But so far I'm up to day 4 of making this pattern, but I will show you exactly what I have been making. So this is how it goes. So there's my border down the side. So you knit the 8, and that's where the stitch marker comes in, and it is the same down this end. You put the stitch marker, then you knit the 8. You also have the border down the bottom. Yes, I will sew my end in last when I've finished. So there's the border, and I have done 6 blocks. There is 6 blocks, and there's 8 blocks altogether in this blanket. And on the back of it is like that. But that is what I have done so far. So there's just 6 blocks there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I've only got rows 7 and 8 to do. I've got another 56 rows to go before I start before I start doing this border down the bottom, up the top. But I'm up to the second skein of yarn that I'm doing, so I will fold this like this, so then that way you get to see it. But this is going to be a baby blanket. Now, the yarn that I'm using, and don't forget, stitch markers are your best friend. But the yarn that I'm using is 4 Seasons Marvel 8-ply 100% acrylic 100 grams. And I am using the colour Wisteria. It is made for Spotlight PTY and LTD www.spotlightstores.com. Now, I'll have to go this way. And then the care instructions: cool hand wash, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, dry flat in the shade, low iron, dry cleanable. There's 270 meters in each 100 gram balls. So far I have used 7 and 7 make 14, put down the 4, carry the 1, 2, 4, 5, 540 meters so far in this blanket. Size 4mm needles, knitting needles, or a 4.5 and a 5mm. So I'm using a 5 at the moment, but crocheting hooks you can use the same depending on your tension. That's my tension for knitting, and that's what I do. And that's what I've done. But you normally I would put stitch markers on the ends here so you know exactly how many days I've done. But I haven't done that. But this is day 4. And this is how it has turned out. I will make another blanket like this, but it won't be straight after I've done this one. I'm going to do a different project after this one. So I do hope you get the chance to like and comment, and I will see you on the YouTube streets.